Nice ride again this morning. I just totally enthralled. I don't know how you cannot fucking go for it. You know, why is there any second thoughts about going? Just, you know, every time you go, you enjoy the fuck out of it. Hey, you want to race? Just kidding. Oh, guys, are you shitting my ass? Look for glass. Are you not eating this shit up? Except for that trash and all that litter. Whoa. Got carried away with the sights and scenery of trash and litter and underpass. Yeah, you know, thinking about that DGI, it's kind of a dink ass thing. You know, you think about the last trip I went on, would I have been able to use it? Almost nowhere. For various reasons. Mostly because there's no way that thing's gonna follow you on a trail. It's gonna crash into a tree or a branch, or you're gonna have issues. It takes time to set it up. It takes time to put it away. And you're on a mountain bike ride. I mean, I think I got over the landing pad thing because you can have it take off from your hand. But keep in mind, if there's issues, for example, say it runs low on battery, it flies back to where it took off. It automatically. So you have to be aware of that. Morning. Stuff like that. I mean, I get over that. Because for me, you're pretty much going to be taking off from your hand and you're going to be landing in your hand. You're going to stop, set it up, turn it on, take it off, set it so that it follows you, tracking mode. You're going to be setting it up in tracking mode. It's probably not going to work underneath here. I don't know for sure. There's a dude, quite a few dudes on there. Morning. There's quite a few dudes on YouTube that you can, you know, ask them questions and they'll fill you in on the specific details. Don't do it. Don't go underneath an underpass. I know it doesn't perform very well inside of buildings. I don't know. What do I know? You know what I'm saying? The bottom line, it's kind of dink ass. It's a hobby toy for people who enjoy doing that shit. Now, I'm not in it to become a hobby. I'm not the type of dude that's gonna go out there and fly this thing. Ah, this is so much fun. The only reason I'm doing it is to get video of me mountain biking, dirt biking, whatever the case may be on that day. It is interesting video to be able to have a drone flying behind you. You know, that's a better angle than, say, the GoPro. You know, the drone could be flying in a semicircle right here. You know, in front of me, going in front of me, behind me, on side of me. You can have it fly on side of you, parallel to you, with the camera aimed at you. You can set up any type of flight pattern you want. And it'll follow you and fly that pattern. Does that make sense, guys? Come on, let's go see if they sold my Jeep. You guys want to? Of course you do. It's fun. Let's keep it professional and stay in the bike lane like a professional rider. Man, there's a lot of fucking debris in there. In that bike lane, oh my God. Bicyclists, they don't ride in that shit, man, that's for sure. Come on, let's go look at it. I got my mirror set up, don't worry, guys. Now here's where the street biker might overtake me. Probably not right here either. But on a, oh, look at these rabbits. On an extreme downhill, a pedal biker street biker will pass me. Because I top out at about 38, 39, 40 miles an hour. That's it. That's all she wrote. Hand signals, turning. No cars. Yeah, I do believe that I'll have Chapman do my front end parts. See if we can find that white one today. I bet you mine is still in the same fucking spot. And it is. I'm trying to figure out where they're hiding that fucking white one. It's likely that yesterday was Saturday. It's likely that vehicle didn't even move. Nobody even test drove it. It looks like it's in this very same spot. No. Somebody bought that fucking pink fucking Jeep. That's fucking nuts. I mean, if you're gonna buy a fucking Jeep, if you're gonna buy a Jeep, don't fuck around and buy the little fucking shit. Go right straight to the fucking Adam's apple and get the hunk of baby. Here's my huckabun. Yeah, see, no one did anything with that. The cable is still hanging out. I thought maybe this might be the white one. I gotta believe that white one is at another dealer. Or they sold it. Sometimes they don't update the website right away. Ooh, look at that. Let me take a look at this real quick. Not that I would buy a pink one. I was checking the size of that tire. I thought it was bigger. It is. It's a 38-inch tire on that Gladiator inside the store there. I thought it looked bigger. These are 35s on here, on this Jeep. Let's see what size these babies are. Just for sake of reference. I can't see the size on there. That means it's just a, it's like a, that means it's a, whatever rating they call that, where there is no size. It's a P230 something or wherever. I can't see it. I'm not gonna get down there and look. What do you think, guys? Oh shit. Dudes, I think the black one is gone. It would be parked here. I think somebody bought it. Somebody finally bought that fucking black one. Because it would be parked right here. Somebody chomped down on the bit and bought that son of a bitch. Oh, no, they didn't. You're like, well, how do I know? Because it's right the fuck here, that's why. You know, there's got to be a security guy around here somewhere. There's that fucking dude again on the bike. So that's where that 392 is hiding. Yeah, the white one is either sold or it's at another dealer. Anyways, just wanted to come down here and check it out. See what's cooking. Yeah, that Gladiator inside, it's got 38s on it. Why don't they do that to the fucking Jeep? So you take that that 392 Jeep right there, and you could probably put a like a 2-inch lift on there and pop those 38s on there. 38s ain't a bad way to go. Yeah, they're gonna probably do my service work, guys. Very easy for me to throw the electric bike on the bike holder on the back, close drive, boom, here. Now see, all these Jeeps are dank ass. I know, why waste your time? that's just me. Some of those are good. They've got the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine in them. That's a good engine. Just on my loop, you know what I'm saying? Next year would be, I got a 1% chance of buying a new Jeep this year. 1%. Just ain't gonna happen. Next year, it'll be 2%. But next year is a better, but you know, being the last year of the 392, next year, by the end of the year, there might be a adjusted market value on these Jeeps too. So they could be 5,000-10,000 more because they're down to their last couple of, you know, by the end of the year, they'll be down to their last allotment of them, so they could be higher priced, in which case definitely I would not purchase them if they're above MSRP. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't buy this one over here unless it was $2,500, unless I'm getting something off on it. I'd put an offer on the table at least. I'd put an offer on the table at least $2,500 below. And if I don't get it, I ain't buying it. Does that make sense, guys? .38s, .39s, they're not bad either. That size tire, guys. That's doable. Dudes, dudettes. I got a 1% chance to buy something this year. Just not gonna do it. I'm gonna fix my Jeep and I'll be happy. I mean, I gotta be looking down long term. I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years. I may sell my house. And if I do, I may buy a small toy hauler, trailer. And I might live in a trailer park for a while. And if you do that, you gotta have a vehicle that can tow that small trailer. And that Jeep cannot do that. Hello. You'd have to have a truck to tow, a Ford F-150 truck to tow that trailer, which would make having that Jeep not good. I'd have to sell it, trade it in, take a hit. So that's another reason. Now, you know, having this Jeep that I have now and having to sell it or trade it in, you know, after having it for 13, 14 years, it's pretty easy to just, you know, take what they give you. It's pretty much run the gauntlet by that time. Beautiful morning. I'm just enjoying this ride. So if I drop my Jeep up for them to work on, this would be the ride home right here. It's a very short jaunt. Very easy. I mean, essentially you could make it home in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. Where if I dropped it off at 4-Wheel Parts, yeah, next year, man, Jesus. Next year, I see myself, I could trade in 3 vehicles, maybe 4, towards the Jeep. Can you imagine? Okay, here's a vehicle number 1 trade-in, vehicle number 2, vehicle number 3, vehicle number 4. Okay, be on your A game here. That'd be so fucking weird to be down to from having 5 vehicles to be down to 2. That would be fucking nuts. It just may be that way, man. I'm gonna pass you on the right side. There you go. Thank you. To be down to a reasonable number of vehicles again and not be fucking around with Turo would be such a fucking... That would be a whole bunch of work off of my plate. That makes life easy, much easier. Hey, get a load of this. Are you listening to this? Trade in 5, fuck, you trade in your Tesla too. All of them. And then all you have is a Jeep. That would be fucking nuts. I don't know. I don't think I would trade my Tesla in, but just the thought of it down to 1 vehicle. Oh man. Talk about easier lifestyle. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to think about that trading that Tesla in too. But you trade in 5 vehicles. I mean, that's got to really fucking knock the price down. Although, trust me, man, they will. You'll definitely go to CarMax, AutoNation, and see what they'll give you too. Before you, and then the trade-in. You know, a couple of my cars, I know Toyota will, my 2 newer Toyotas, they'll give me 21,000, 22,000 on a trade. So that's 40 G's right there. I mean, I'm not gonna buy a Toyota, but their Chapman should be right in that ballpark, but they'll certainly try to fuck you. Chapman is notorious for not giving good deals and you know, fucking the consumer. Oh, look at this foot. You're shitting me. Oh, they're Huh. That place went under, that Mexican restaurant. Unless they're remodeling for it. That is too big. I see them chopping that fucking square footage in 2, maybe. Or maybe some other retailer took it over. It just hasn't been, they haven't moved in yet. They're doing the TI, tentative improvements. They just haven't tore down the signage for the Mexican place. Ambulance. I don't know what this is. This Mexican cuisine shit. I mean, Mexican restaurants are a dime a fucking dozen. Then you got a dime a dozen for these, you know, these mobile, mobile trucks, that trailers, truck pulling a trailer with the mobile kitchen on the back. Those are a dime a dozen, especially in northeast town. Damn, they're like on every street corner. What is this with Mexican cuisine? I mean, you got some pretty high-end Mexican restaurants near the strip that have the same Mexican food that I can get at Roberto's. Same thing. This isn't rocket science. Mexican cuisine is tacos, the same goddamn fucking thing. Get out of here. It's just me. Anyways, we're definitely gonna hit up this Rivas. Rivas is very similar to, say, to be honest with you, it's very similar to Roberto's, okay? And both of them are pretty much the same as Herrera's at the Herrera's is at the Aria Hotel and Casino. Expensive Mexican food. Serves the same thing as Rivas and Roberto's, only on fancy plates and shit. And Rivas, same thing. Rivas and Roberto's are the same thing as Herrera's and El Dorado. El Dorado's another expensive Mexican place at the topless place of, I forget the name of the topless bar there. But they're very much overpriced. Hey, is this my girlfriend? It's the same food. It's the same food. Although El Dorado is organic vegetables, maybe even organic fed meat. I think it's just organic vegetables. It's overcharged. I mean, it's just Mexican food, the same shit that you buy anywhere, like at Roberto's or fucking, that's my opinion. I mean, this cuisine is not like some overnight sensation. It is what it is. Okay, guys, that's just me. We got to take this off and this off right here. This is just protection for the paint protection on the bike when it was mounted on the Jeep. Dudes, that is one H Christ hell of a bike, bro. We're good.